DungeonRPS is a competitive deck pool building game for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 60 minutes to play. Let's check it out. First, every player picks a hero. There are 9 to choose from in 3 classes: Warrior, Wizard, and Thief, and there are 3 types of each: Scissors, Paper, and Rock. Each hero card displays the class, the attack type, attack power, and any special class abilities. Each player also grabs a clip marker and a 6-sided die. Next, you form the dungeons. Each dungeon is a stack of 5 cards, level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 monsters, in that order, face down. There should be 1 dungeon per player. Place them in the center of the table in a circle with dungeon number markers next to them. Then flip over the top card from each dungeon. Each monster card displays the monster level, the monster type, and its power, and a card pattern, the order in which you play cards on that dungeon, as well as the treasure this monster has for us adventurers to snatch. Then we have the action cards. Action cards generally fall into 2 categories: gray bordered, which are going to modify your attack power, and the gold border, which are going to modify how the treasure is going to work out for the dungeon. At the bottom of the card is its tier, which ranges from 0 through 5. The action card should be separated by tier, and next shuffle up each of the tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stacks, put them on the side of the table. These will be the supply for the store. Now we'll form the starting deck from the tier 0 cards. There are going to be 5 cards per player: 1 scissor attack, 1 rock attack, 1 paper attack, 1 gold reward, and then, depending on the types of the heroes, 1 typed reward for each. In addition to these cards, we want to add the -1 trap card. The game is played over rounds, and each round has the same 7 phases. We continue until the end of the game, which happens when a level 5 monster is defeated, or if the store cannot be built. It usually takes 5 to 8 rounds. First, we shuffle the deck and deal to the players until everyone has a hand of 5 cards. It is possible that players may have 1 or 2 cards in their hands from the previous round. They all need to start the round with 5 cards. We next build a store, which is a small stack of cards, 1 per dungeon, with a tier equal to the monster's level. Also, we add 1 card from the deck. Give the store to the starting player, who may swap 1 card from their hand with the store. Pass the store around the table, and when all players have had a chance to swap, remove the store cards from the game entirely. Next, we move on to the adventure phase. Each player in turn can play 1 card, either on their hero or on a dungeon. You can play a maximum of 1 card on your hero, 2 for a thief, and the effect of that card will be applied to whichever dungeon your hero chooses in the next phase. Also, you can choose to take this card back to your hand at the end of the round. If you play your card on a dungeon, then you may place your single clip marker on that card, giving you the option of taking it back to your hand at the end of the round. You can do this for only 1 card per round. Cards played on dungeons must follow a face-down, face-up pattern matching the monster card. When all players are done playing their action cards, it's time to choose the dungeon. Each player secretly chooses one of the dungeons for their hero to go to. Before making their choice, a wizard may peek at a face-down card. Reveal your choices. We figure out which of the monsters is defeated. Reveal all the face-down cards for the hero and the dungeon that they chose, starting with Dungeon 1. This hero contributes 2 scissor attack, which is doubled because this is a paper monster, and the 2 scissor attack card also is doubled. The 1 rock attack is halved because rock is weak against paper. Finally, we take into account any negatives and get the total attack power. Because it comes to 7.5, and that is more than 4, the monster is defeated. The total reward for the defeated monster is calculated by adding up the reward on the dungeon card, the reward cards played on the dungeon, or on the hero who chose that dungeon, and any coins that were sitting on the dungeon that remained from the previous round. If more than 1 hero defeat a monster together, then the treasure is divvied up in the following way. First, any type rewards are split between any participating heroes of that type only. Next, any player who played a steal card steals some gold from the treasure. Last, the remaining treasure is divvied up equally, with any remainder staying on the dungeon for the next round. Finally, we do some tidying up. For each monster defeated, a card from the store with a tier matching that monster level is added to the deck, and all the cards played are shuffled back into the deck as well. You keep playing rounds until a level 5 monster is defeated, at which point the player with the most treasure wins. Thanks for watching.